they decide for Ghana. So, for instance, see when Beyonce wanted to do a song with me.
Yes.
If she had made a mistake and her team had gone to Marco Komate and the Dusty, the Don, those people, that's
Zion Felix.
I'm dead. Don't tell Beyonce, hey, I'm Robert. Hey, don't do that. Your skin, you will touch it and you will be dirty.
Now you will touch Beyonce's skin and she'll be dirty. Why?
I don't know. I said.
What up, people, and welcome to another episode of Social Moments. If you are new here, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, and click on all. Thank you. Today in the trends list is the 16-year-old girl Mzbel, who has thrown her support behind Shatta Wale in his, usual allegation about there are certain people in this industry, music industry of Ghana, who do not want to see certain musicians succeed and will do whatever in their power to make sure those musicians don't succeed. It all started when one upcoming musician by the name Chief One went to Abeiku Santana's studio in OKFM to promote his new song. In their conversation, the guy was asked which musician he would like to feature. Where your guy says that he would like to feature Mzbel someday, or be on a track with Mzbel, which Abeiku Santana seemed to not agree with, because according to him, Mzbel isn't the kind of musician where somebody should want to feature, because according to him, she's in the past, her time is over.
Any artist that you want to feature or do collaboration with?
For now, I think it's Mzbel.
Huh?
Mzbel. I want to feature Mzbel. That's all.
Mzbel.
Yeah.
Former artist Mzbel.
Yeah. She's
a former artist.
Yeah, but she did great. We have to learn how to celebrate people. She don't have to go before you started saying that, oh yeah, she did this, she did this.
This, of course, didn't sit well with Mzbel, where she come out to make certain revelations about why Abeiku Santana feels the way he feels about her, and completely supporting Shatta Wale. Said there are, in fact, some people who are in the industry who work against musicians, and Abeiku Santana is one of such people. Because like Shatta Wale said, if Beyonce's feature, when she was looking for a Ghanaian to feature, if she had made the mistake to come down here or send somebody here to one of these so-called gatekeepers, they would have completely rubbished him and the feature would have never happened.
And Crawford fi Nigeria, back Ghana, I person money collaboration. Back in the days, Ubeba Ghana by collaboration be now only artists be a year contactor and any management contactor. You have to go through these radio presenters and all those who claim they are the top industry players. You have to go through them. And like Shatta Wale said, say Anka Beyonce, Eshani de Aya Nyumuno, or the same Crawford be Musua, Anka Onyano. It is true. It is very, very true. I have suffered that thing plenty times. Me mo bi edin Abeiku Santana kwan na ni jimie ama ni yaw ni jealousy ni minim because they've tried to bring the Mzbel brand down because some of them are filthy. And to say yaw na wa Abeiku Santana na mu for trying to bring me down now one succeeding egusu wonimu. And anytime anybody pops up on his show to talk positive about me, he just can't help but say something negative. I'm not going to mention anybody's name. A lot of people in the industry have hurt me, about 5 or 6 people. Me and Bo be because I have moved on. But Abeiku Santana went to me funny ya Wednesday and I bet na TV so aka. Ain't na me can say but I'm part the Shatta Wale kan it is true. Say obi free abontin eba say oni ubeye juma na ekosi omosere so a they will have the worst things to say about you.
According to Mzbel, ECG was running a campaign and they chose her to raise awareness. But somebody from ECG office called her, telling her that Abeiku Santana drove all the way to the ECG office to question them on why they chose Mzbel in particular to use for an ECG campaign when they could have picked better musicians.
I remember very well back in the days. Me and Kasamini mi team yetina si a proposal they call ECG. Say anka yedi be bua dum so. Na yakasa fa illegal connection. Me di proposal equal to ECG fu enim any other energy companies enim. Omo energy ho eji to mu say they will support me with everything I need to do this campaign. Me start to say me a campaign and Rubebia and I frame me from this one of these big offices. Episam say, "Uni Abeiku Santana wa problem ana." I have the best things to say about him. I said, oh, he's good. Oh, oh, yes, I said nice things about him. And they were surprised, say, I was that naive. Because Abeiku Santana to Nika, Echo, in Penuphobia, Echo catch say, why would you use Mzbel to do a campaign for ECG when there are better artists like Sakodie, Yvonne Nelson, Omoyese, why Mzbel no shada nyanyum to nipa pebia and ne brandy cry air time. Hey, like he has the worst things to say about me. Nipa your friend me can't ask him nipa titrupa penyimu pa. But he was able to tell me word to word. Em so when people an kanin answer me, ni Abeiku Santana, etu nika, eko openyi bi office ko kan fa me just because we who say me ye campaign ama ECG and this say Valco and other energy companies, and to him no office say be ama me sika kese bi mensem fata say ECG for better time echi na ma ye promo amom na ma ye campaign amom nti Abeiku Santana ko ECG for office e ko ka kire openyi bi wo ho say mensem fata enti ko mu po bi ama na ye bibi say ya sa Kodie Yvonne Nelson. That's what Abeiku Santana did.
Telling me personally, I felt like, what he did, the here, when, you could tell somebody who to feature or who not to feature. I mean, I'm sure that guy saw Sarkodie and all of those other people. He knows all of them. He's a musician. He's an upcoming musician. I'm sure he knows all of their names, but chose to mention Mzbel's name. He has his reason for wanting to collab with Mzbel. And Mzbel is not a has-been. I mean, by that logic, let's say if this was said about Daddy Lumba or Kwejuenchi, would you agree, say, what Abeiku Santana said about Mzbel? I've seen some people agreeing online with him. To the people agreeing, would you say the same if instead of Mzbel, that guy had mentioned the name of Daddy Lumba or Kwejuenchi, and Abeiku Santana had said what he said? Would you still agree with him that he's right? Pretty much they're in the same boat with Mzbel because they are not actively making music as they used to years ago. But if this was about Daddy Lumba, everybody would have felt that it's disrespectful. So I don't see how it's not the same in Mzbel's case. Yes, she has seen her heydays, she has seen better days, the same way with Daddy Lumba. He was bigger years ago than he currently is. He's not currently making more music as he was years ago, right? And so by that same logic, the same applies to every musician who's not making music as they did years ago. And I find that to be completely disrespectful because you bestow on people like Kwejuenchi and people like Daddy Lumba the legendary status. And whether you like Mzbel or not, she is in her own right, in her own way, sort of a legend. This woman was rubbing shoulders with the men decades ago. Like, there was no female musician on her level. She was like the queen bee of the music industry, sitting right there on top. I mean, with this current crop of female musicians we have now, there are some competition between them. Like, everybody they force. You can't really pinpoint, say, this person in particular is the queen bee of Ghana music. Maybe we had that, maybe in the name of Ebony, who may her soul rest in peace. But currently, you cannot say there's a single female musician who is sitting there at the top of the game. But you could say that for Mzbel a couple of decades back. So yeah, I found out to be completely stupid and disrespectful. Anyone able to be who the person should feature or not. Like I said, I'm sure he saw Black Sherif and all of those big names, and he chose to mention somebody like Mzbel, somebody who's put in the work for years. But anyway, that's it for now. Leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe, catch you later. Me personally, I do wait for Mzbel's Asibulanga song, which will drop for tomorrow. Some interesting lyrics in there, and I'ma react to it. See you there.